Hello, welcome to Kidscrafts with Whitchurch Silk Mill. Today we will be learning how to make a paper weaving cup. So you will need a paper cup, different types of yarn, sellotape and scissors. So first thing we need to do with the paper cup is we need to carefully cut some strips. So if you need help from an adult, do ask for help. And so you're cutting from the lip of the cup down to the bottom. Now when you are cutting your strips, it's important to remember that you need an odd number of strips. Now the reason for this is when you do your weaving, if you have an even number of strips, then you'll only weave on one side. So do make sure you have an odd number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, 10, 11. I'm sure you'll cut yours more evenly than me. So there you go. That's the first bit done. Now the next bit to do is to start your weaving. So get your yarn. You need a little bit of tape and you want to stick the yarn to the bottom of the cup. So, just like that. And then pull it through the front. Now we're going to start weaving. So with weaving, you want to go in and out of the cup. So we want to go around the front of one strip, then behind the next one, then in front of the next one, so in front, behind, in front, and you just keep going. So when you come round back to the beginning again, which is what we're doing here, because of the odd strips that you have, you will now be going behind the place where you started in front to make another layer. So if you keep your wool or yarn tight to the cup, you'll end up with a lovely woven pattern. So make sure you just push your bits down as you go. You want your yarn as you go round to stay tight, close together, and you'll see why as we go on. So we'll just carry on for a couple more, and then I will show you how to change colours so that you can make patterns. So I've just done a few rounds of blues and round the cup, and I think I want to change to orange now because I want to create a stripy effect, but you might decide that you want to have multicolours. You may want to use all the colours that you have. I've decided I want to make a pattern. So what I do is the same as when I start. I just need a bit of tape, tape down both the old piece, the bit that you've just finished using, down to the bottom, and the new piece, and carry on with your pattern. So here I was going behind, so I've come from behind, and now I'm going and continuing with my pattern so that I still get my lovely weave. So use your imagination, use what colours you like. You might decide to do stripy, you might decide you want blocks of colour. Maybe you don't want to change colour, maybe you want it all in one particular colour to match your room or something like that. But you can do whatever you want with the yarn that you have. Now I've decided to use a chunkier wool because I wanted to do this quite quickly so I could show you. But you might decide you want to use 2 different types of wool. That's also fun. You might get some very nice effects from having different thicknesses of wool. Let's see. Right, so I'm going to do a couple more. Ooh. So you might decide after doing a few that you might want to change colour again, and you just do the same thing and you keep on going. We'll come back in a moment and I'll show you how to finish off. Okay, so welcome back. You can see that I have almost finished my paper weaving cup and I've gone for the stripe pattern. So I'm just going to finish it off. You'll find it gets a bit tight at this point because you have less space and you've done some lovely weaving beforehand. So I think that's my end. So what I just do now is get a little bit of tape and I secure that in place. And there I have my paper weaving cup, and it's a lot stronger now that it's all woven together after we've cut our strips, and then you can use it for whatever you want. I like to use mine as a pen pop, but you can use it for whatever you would like.